Now, given that a Minecraft movie trailer has well over 1 million dislikes by the main Warner Brothers trailer, by the way, it led to a series of executives and even its CEO falling into complete panic mode over the current status of the marketing campaign for a Minecraft movie starring both Jack Black and Jason Momoa. Now, there's been a lot of in-studio battles going on with this film back and forth over the past numerous days, and it really has led to pretty much all-out chaos when it comes to the current status of a Minecraft movie, the production of it, what they plan to do in the next couple of weeks. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future updates. You can also follow me at Mike01. I thank you all so very much for the great and kind support. Now, we've been talking about this for quite a while now, and Jack Black, it really is not having it with the criticism, is not having it with those calling out the movie for what it truly is, and it just feels like an all-out fever dream. It feels out of place, doesn't really feel like a Minecraft movie, and basically Jack Black even confirmed this a couple of days ago, that they wanted to make this more like a Jumanji film rather than an actual animated Minecraft movie. And a lot of fans have very much, issues with the overall design of Steve, as well as how Jason Momoa's character is dressed and how he appears in this movie. A lot of fans just have growing issues with the visuals of a Minecraft movie, and there's more to come on that as well. Now, interestingly enough, there's a lot of back and forth scenarios happening right now between Jack Black and Jason Momoa, and how it led to a lot of conflict moments between the two actors, and why that's really creating a lot of trouble for this production. Now, with Warner Brothers executives already in a downward spiral with the Minecraft movie Backlash based on the terrible reception it received with its teaser trailer, one major development going on currently involves more to do with both Jack Black and Jason Momoa, and how the drama between these two actors are beginning to create chaos for the production of the film. Already, Warner Brothers is beginning to fine-tune the Minecraft movie by rearranging scenes to improve the way the film will flow with audiences. However, already Jack Black has been growing very angry with his co-star Jason Momoa after Jason made a last-minute decision. It turns out that Momoa, yet again, recently refused to do something monumental with Jack Black, and that was to actually join him on a series of radio shows and interviews to address the Minecraft movie Backlash, and how Jack was begging Momoa to join him on these programs to address a toxic fandom, quote-unquote, and immature grown men in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. Now, Momoa refused to join Jack on these programs, which, by the way, get this, involved going on programs like The View with Joy Behar, Howard Stern, and Good Morning America just for starters, and even Jimmy Kimmel Live, where Black is planning to call out the fandom both on live television and through radio. Now, Jack reportedly had extreme heated arguments with Jason Momoa for not joining him to defend this movie, and even went as far to label Momoa as an influencer of this so-called behavior coming from the community that he calls toxic. Jason wants to keep quiet as much as he can until a full trailer drops by this holiday season, and refuses to make any serious public moves regarding the Backlash just yet. Now, Jack saw this as a form of betrayal, since they got along very well on set and became great friends actually, and quickly drifted apart after Black's defense for the film became seemingly obsessive. Already Black is, of course, and is actually described to be engaging in two major arguments with Momoa after Jack failed to convince Momoa to hold an important meeting with the Warner Brothers executives over his concern with the fans' input over the film. Now, Jason even called out Jack Black for acting immature and way over his head to bring all this drama up to the studio heads, and is also, of course, what recently led to the two actors growing increasingly annoyed with each other. Now, let me just say one thing about this real quick, guys, is the fact that Momoa, on one end, is trying to act like a professional. He's trying to act very much in silence. He doesn't really want to engage in the public eye regarding the backlash over this film, even though he's fully aware about the backlash over this movie. Jack Black, however, though, is very offended by the fandom, alright, and is even beginning to blame them for the reason as to why this teaser trailer just really is not performing well at all, when in reality, the major part of it has a lot to do with the visuals and how Steve is interpreted in this movie so far by Jack Black and how he's presented. A lot of fans just have a lot of problems with this teaser trailer alone. And when you have a movie like Minecraft, which by the way could have been so simplistic, they could have just made this a simple animated movie voiced over by Jack Black. They could have done something as easy as that if they wanted to. But they decided to go the Jumanji route because that's, by the way, what Warner Brothers wanted to do. That's what Jack Black was fully in support over, and that's what they actually kind of based it on. They saw how much of a big success the Jumanji films were, and they decided, let's do that in Minecraft form. So moving on from all of that, Momoa here is obviously in the right while Black is in the wrong. It even got to a situation where Jack blamed Jason as part of the problem and also blames him for catering to a toxic fandom, and fans fueled by what he calls childish acts against the film only meant for 9-year-olds. With Jason now officially not talking, of course, in any of that and not taking part in Jack's plan to call out the fans, essentially, on both TV and radio, and will be acting alone and staying away from Jack as much as he can. This is seemingly similar to the Rachel and Gal drama that we've been talking about that's been going on with Snow White 25. Now, Warner Brothers are already investing more funds into the marketing of the film in a desperate move to save it before the full trailer drops in the next few months. Now, we've talked about this too. They are really desperately trying to get the final trailer out by November or December, the latest, right ahead of the last few months before it drops in April. Now, we already know that Jason likes to work and likes to just stick with the project and move on. He doesn't really like to engage in drama. We all saw what happened with Aquaman 2. He didn't really go against the fans at all. He didn't really attack fans or anything like that. He just keeps to himself for the most part and really just likes to move on to the next project. This, of course, being the next one. So, a Minecraft movie, it's not looking good so far. This could very well be the next, Snow White, if you will, as far as how big of the backlash will be once the movie drops and exactly how consistent the backlash will be like leading up to the movie's release date. That's another thing to actually take into the situation here. But like I said before, a couple of days ago, this overall frustration between both Jason and Jack and how Jack is just acting so unprofessional and acting very much out of place, it really just goes to show you how obsessive he really is with this role as Steve and why he has an egotistical problem. And I pointed this out. I genuinely do believe that Jack has a ego problem after he got that Bowser role in Super Mario Bros. Back in 2022. With the success of that movie, I think he does have an ego thing. So overall, I would like to hear what everyone has to say about the ongoing Minecraft struggles. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later.